Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and today I'm here for MUSIC-A-THON Day 6. Before I get into the video, I just want to say that I'm sorry for not having a video go up yesterday. If you guys don't follow me on my social media, you will not have known that I unfortunately came down with a 24-hour stomach bug. I was not feeling good and I wanted to get a video up and I just did not have the energy at the end of the day to do so. I had just gotten home from work as well, so I was just drained of all my energy, and being sick on top of that was not fun. So that's why the video didn't go up yesterday, but I promise I'm back on track for the next few days. So yeah, now let's jump into the actual video. Today I'm here to do my TBR for the O.W.L.s READ-A-THON. This is the first in a series of readathons hosted by Book Rose that are all revolving around my favorite series of all time, Harry Potter, and I love any excuse to talk about Harry Potter in any of my videos. As most of you guys know, I'm all decked out in my Slytherin gear because I am a very, very proud Slytherin. So yeah, I am so excited to participate in this readathon. I did do it last year. I did it kind of my own time because I lost track of time during the actual readathon, so I did it like a couple months later. And I also did the Newts, which is the second readathon in this series, in August of last year. So I'm going back again to do it this year, but without me rambling on any further, let's jump right in and get started with the TBR. The way Book Rose set it up this year is she has chosen a way where we are going to be choosing like a job that we would want to have in the Wizarding World. You don't have to necessarily do this. You can just follow all the challenges that she has put in place, but I decided to go with the journalist/writer job, and this is kind of my dream job in real life as well. And when I was choosing a job from the list that she had provided, I chose what would I want to do in my actual life. So this just seemed to be fittingly, and yeah, I'm excited. So now let's dive into the challenges. So if you guys aren't familiar with this readathon, the challenges that are set up are all revolved around the Hogwarts classes. So challenge number 1 for this journalist/writer job would be for History of Magic, and that is to pick a book that was published at least 10 years ago. For this, I'm going with Heaven and Earth by Nora Roberts. This is book 2 in the Three Sisters Island trilogy. So this is a series I started, I want to say it was around the time of Book 2-a-thon 2017. So it was about a year after I started my channel, and I didn't necessarily love the first book. It was a 3.5-star read for me. I'm not a huge fan of magical realism, but I did want to continue on with the series. I do own all 3 books, so that made me really invested in continuing on. This is adult magical realism. It is following a main character who moves away from her abusive household in California to the coast of Salem, Massachusetts, to this island where supposedly hundreds of years ago the 3 founding sisters of this island placed like a curse on it, and only the descendants of those 3 sisters can break it. So that is that. And like I said, I didn't love the first book, but I definitely think the series has potential, and I'm willing to give the second book a try. Challenge number 2 is Muggle Studies, and this is to read a contemporary book. For this, I'm going with The Kiss Quotient by Helen Wong, and this one is like beyond what I normally read. I don't normally read contemporary in general, and this is adult chick romance, so yeah, definitely out of my comfort zone. But this one I've been hearing amazing reviews about since it came out last year, and I know there's a sequel coming out I think next month, if not May, and this one intrigues me the most because it features a autistic main character. The main character is on the high functioning form of the autism spectrum, and she has a condition known as Asperger's syndrome. And what I really like about that is I'm also on the spectrum. I talked about this a couple times here and there throughout my booktube career, but I was diagnosed with Asperger's 3 years ago, around this time in 2016, and I've been open about it. I'll talk about it with anybody, but it's not often represented in books. We don't really get a lot of disability rep in general, but autistic disability rep is something I want to see more of. So that's what really intrigued me about it. And again, fantastic reviews. I haven't heard one negative review about it, so I'm really hoping that it lives up to the hype. The challenge I have to do for this prompt job, whatever you want to call it, is actually a subject of my own choosing. So I chose Transfiguration, and for this you had to pick a book with either sprayed edges or a red cover, and this book that I chose actually has both, and that is Crown of Feathers by Nikki Preto, and this is one that I got in the Owl crate back in February. And this one is a new YA fantasy book that I only know a few things about. I know it has something to do with a battle between two sisters. There's also something about Phoenix Riders, and it has a beautiful cover. It's got orange and red, and the sides, the sprayed edges. Look at these. Oh my god, they're so pretty. Oh, I love this edition so much. I'm really looking forward to reading them. That is everything I have for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. Normally I do post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but since it is Music-A-Thon this week, and I tried my hardest to post every single day up until tomorrow the 31st. Well, hopefully that will continue, so be sure you are subscribed for future videos like this, and be sure to let me know in the comments down below if you guys are participating in the Read-a-Thon, as I would love to know. And as always, all the Read-a-Thon details will be linked down below, along with all my social media links for you guys to go check out. And with all that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you soon for another video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye!